Hello. So, good afternoon. I just got out of church, and yeah, I have a lot of things to say. It's just very blessed today because, well, sometimes um, we don't look at ourselves as something blemished. We look at ourselves as we're spotless and we didn't do anything bad at all. Like, we might think we didn't do anything bad, but in another person's point of view, we did. So, the best part of the sermon for today is that we have to learn to forgive. We have to learn to forgive. Because it was said in the scriptures that if you do not forgive, you will never be forgiven by God. You will never be forgiven. And that to me is something that obliges us to forgive. It's an obligation. Sometimes going to church, sometimes it's not an obligation. Sometimes we just love going to church. But now, at this point in time, forgiveness is an obligation, and it's something that is hard to do. I mean, not everybody can say that. Not everybody can live up to that kind of forgiveness that we should be giving to our brothers and sisters. It's not easy. It's not easy. So we need the grace of God to actually give us that power to forgive others, because He has forgiven us. He has forgiven us years ago. By the stripes of Jesus, we are healed. We were healed. We were forgiven, and He died on the cross just for our forgiveness of sins. So I do believe that through the grace of God, we would be able to forgive others, people who might have hurt us really bad. I actually want to share this to you, something personal, but I just want to share this situation with you because I have my biological father is sort of not with the Lord, he is doing all kinds of things that are hurtful to us, his family, especially to my mom. It was hurtful because it's something ungodly, and I thought I had forgiven him. I thought I have forgiven him because I forgot what he did. Sometimes I bring it up, but the grudge in there wasn't there anymore. I thought I've forgiven him, but really, I haven't. So, before I even before I even ask for forgiveness from other people, I should be willing to forgive my own father. I should be able to forgive him for what he did to us, for what he did to my mom. And I'm not afraid to just tell you all of these because I know that we stumble and fall. We might think that we're doing the right thing, but really it's just the tip of the iceberg. It's not deep. So I just want to examine myself. How do I feel about forgiving my dad? How do I feel about just talking up to him, just kind of relating my life to him, a life that he has never really saw, a life that he has really never experienced, because I was never with him when I was little. I was never with him, and now that I am here and he is here in the same place that I am living in, I have to find a way to reach out to him. I have to find a way to just open my heart and just ask for the grace of God that he will give me the courage and he will give me the strength to actually forgive my father. you know I do believe that he hasn't forgiven us. He hasn't he hasn't done all the efforts just to be close to his children, including me. But I know that I am the more mature one between the two of us. I'm not belittling his capacity, but in this point in time, I am looking into myself, and I think that I am more mature when it comes to this spiritual life. That's why I'm always praying for him. you know. Sometimes I do forget to pray about him. Sometimes I do forget that he is my dad. And I ask for forgiveness from God for actually forgetting that he has been part of my life, and without him, I wouldn't be born. You know, I mean, biologically speaking, I wouldn't be born without my father. So, I ask myself so many times, have I really forgiven him? A lot of times I say yes, but I just realized from the service this morning that I haven't really forgiven him. Like totally, I haven't felt that sort of forgiveness and forgetness. I don't know if that's even a word, forgetness. Forgiveness and the willingness to forget what happened. Just blank slate. Just start off as a blank slate and just move on and move forward. Do not look into the past, what happened before. Do not dig the past, basically. So bury the hatchet, as they call it. So I don't know if I'm ready to bury the hatchet, but I'm certainly praying for the courage to forgive him, and to also actually I messaged one of my childhood I wouldn't say enemy, but childhood foe. When I was young in the Philippines, I had this batchmate of mine that we didn't really click. We have sorts of misunderstandings, and evidently we don't have a good relationship. So I just messaged him this right when I get home. When I got home, rather, I just messaged her and I said, "Hi, how are you?" And that's about it. I don't know if she would reply through Facebook, but I'm really looking forward to her reply. You know, just bury the hatchet. I mean, here I am talking about forgiveness, and here I am telling all of you to to not let every day pass without showing our love to our special ones, to our loved ones. But really, I don't even text my dad. I don't even call him anymore. So you know what? I'm gonna text him just to see how he would react, and just open up a window, whatever it is that might be built in a relationship that has been gone for a long time. I want to build this relationship now, that I can still hold him, that I can still hug him, that I can still kiss him. A lot of times tangible things are really better. Tangible things like material things would be better to show our love for them, but for me, the greatest gift that I can give my father would be forgiveness. And when I forgive him, everything will fall into place. Like my love for him, my trust on him, and everything else. So I'm gonna try to do that. I have all of these flaws. Actually, I'm not perfect. I'm just saying all of this to you, just to have a realization that sometimes we do that too. Sometimes we forget that we owe people forgiveness. We owe them. And we also have to learn how to forgive ourselves. Don't be guilty on the things that you know you are forgiven. You know you are forgiven. So don't be guilty anymore. Just feel that forgiveness from God, and just learn how to forgive yourself. Look at those who are attempting suicides, who are actually successful on their suicides. They hang themselves, they kill themselves with a knife or whatever, like gun, because they haven't forgiven themselves. So right now, just look into our hearts and just forgive ourselves, and then go to other people, try to talk to them. Have I hurt you in such a way? Blah blah blah, and then you will know that God will really truly forgive you for what you did. So time is running out. I'm very glad that those 10 minutes is about forgiveness. So I hope to get back to you again. God bless.